full and I can complete at any side once I get the QR code.
Like how?
Just go na any local commercial bank branch, scan the QR code, click the link, complete the questionnaire, and submit them direct to the MD. Yes.
Fumble them. Local commercial bank for improve and serve in customer there with experience.
Na local commercial bank, customer satisfaction, na number 1.
Local commercial bank,
the bank of choice.
What about our mothers? What about our grandmothers? What about the advocates, people that reach out and stand up for the ones that have no voice, no choice, no chance, no hope, and no way to move forward? What about people whose strongest foot forward is not for themselves, but for others? Why don't we easily remember these ones? Well, today, we're going to be having a very serious conversation that will be bringing to light a very, very, very serious topic as well. We've seen a lot of things here and there that is happening all over the world, and most of the time, the people that seem to be recognized and gain credit for most of the significant changes and transformation in society are the ones that seem to do not so much or the bare minimum. Or if they even do, you find them doing it mostly on a far more selfish and a self-centered standpoint. We want to talk about the differences here. We want to talk about the difference when you hear the voice of somebody who is literally putting themselves out there for someone else rather than for themselves. Today, our topic is simple and straightforward, and it is the unsung Sierra Leonean figures in advocacy and resilience. The unsung Sierra Leonean voices in advocacy and resilience. We want to make you yeri a little bit about Usai Salon don't come out from. And some of the 2-3 people that we don't they contribute with, for some reason, not able to get the kind of recognition where they're supposed to forget. But usually, as we can go inside conversation, we can want to make you able to get that opportunity for first, the verse of the day, and then the quote of the week. Before we go inside this talk, so better one. Today, the verse of the day, they come from Galatians 6, Galatians chapter 6 from verse 9, and it says, "Let us not grow weary of doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we faint not." So may we not tire for the do good. The reason we make this verse here for today very profound. Now, because if you find out, if you really check, people the way really can they in that place for stand out for people, then for stretch out a helping hand, you will find that these are people that are consistent in good doing or in doing good. Guess what he make? Because they do it for the applause. They do it for being recognized. Even the fact they say they're not being recognized, not the honor them. Think about it from this perspective. Mama we get picky way very, very yes. That mama they consistently. They team up for him picking. They push and they encourage her. They support her financially, emotionally, psychologically, all kind of way. They get the kind of support we need. Guess what he make? You know, really they care about whether they clap for her, whether they watch for her. It's just out of natural love, concern. It's out of responsibility. For some people, then for do good, if FIBA like a responsibility to them. Some man not able for feel good if they know they see themselves they do good for other man. Then he makes sense if you can find out some other people then go nobody and he wants to take advantage of them because it seems like it is just in their own nature to do good. Then I want for member owner also of another African giant. We get the quote for week for today. And what he said was very, very profound. What he said now, and the person we talk himself now, Nelson Mandela, by the way. And what he said is, he said the true character of a society is revealed in how it treats its most vulnerable. It is show how it then they treat the most vulnerable. So if you watch with society and we watch with nation, and we want to look the character of Sierra Leone, if we want to look the personality of Sierra Leone, if we want to see the true image or picture of Sierra Leone, now how will they treat the less fortunate? The people that will not get better opportunities, the people that will not get better access, the people that will not get better money. And that way they will take note truly whose kind of society this be and how far we don't go and what we don't they do. But when you want to look at things like this, you will realize that 90% of the time, the people the way they step up and do something, where they actually bring significant change, the people the way they step up and do something, where they actually affect somebody in life, and most people in life, you don't go ever see their name now the book of records them. You need to ever see their name now history. Guess why? Because these people are advocates. Why would they call the advocates? Advocates are not people standing in for themselves. Advocates are mostly people standing for someone else. And if you check 90% of the time, these advocates are working under institutions. So it's easy for their names to be forgotten. Guess why? Because they are not individuals. They did not come out to stand and make a name for themselves. They did not come out and stand to be recognized. They did not come out and stand for their names to be written in the histories or in the book of records. They took on a natural human obligation to say, not on my watch. If I am here, something should change. If I am here, something should move to the next level. If I am here, somebody, some way, somehow should be affected positively by waiting as they do. Me contribution for matter, me contribution for shift the reality, me contribution for shift somebody in life choices. So me contribution for affect somebody in atmosphere, in community. These are the kinds of things we're looking at. We're looking at people who no longer fend for themselves, but their goal is to fend for others, regardless of the price. When I say regardless of the price, what I mean? I mean, say the price might be them not being recognized, and it is okay with them. May we check if we were for really go back in time. May we just check no more salon. 90% of the time where we see advocacy they be done for girls' rights, because nowadays now the 9 day for now woman them more the advocacy that they about. But anybody that say they see girls this, girls that, women's this, women's that, all of that. Be honest. Wait till you remember not now the institution in name. You will hear hands off our girls. You will hear all the different names. But you will not hear somebody's specific name. Guess why? The possibility Timapo they do most of the talking, not so he might even get the vision. The possibility Timapo they make most of the sacrifice might never ever be caught on camera. The possibility that the field, you will never get to know about them. There are some institutions all around Sierra Leone right now that are making significant contributions, but you will never know the depth of sacrifices that are being made for those institutions to continue running, for those institutions to continue in operations. Guess why? Because unfortunately for you, you might not be in a place. Why am I not say unfortunate? Fortunately for you, you might not be in a place where you need then sacrifices that they for be made for you indirectly. So you not go sabi them. But when it comes to these for these institutions and their beneficiaries, if these people don't make these sacrifices, a lot of lives will suffer. A lot of people will see things happening to them that they will have literally no control over. And most of the time, the person that will start it will not be able to make the sacrifices consistently. Let's think about operations like Mary Stopes choosing to stand up for young women, for the ones that will gain unexpected pregnancies, the ones that will be financially unprepared or psychologically unprepared or mentally unprepared, or the ones that would have fallen into situations of arranged marriage, early marriage, or unprotected sex that led to early pregnancies. They don't know how to navigate their way around it, nor do they have access to the resources that will give them the kind of help that they truly need for their lives to be sustained, for their lives to be saved, and for the lives that they are bringing into the world to also have a fighting chance. Think about it. Besides the name, Mary Stopes, how many people in that institution do you remember their names? How many people making sacrifices, or how many people have been making sacrifices and have retired till more people have come into the system? Do you not know? But yet still, they are continuing in good doing. They are consistent in doing what they are doing. There are so many institutions we can talk about. There are so many organizations we can talk about that have been standing the test of time, serving in their little capacities. They might not be everywhere because they might not have the funds that is unlimited to give them the opportunity to serve the entire public. But they're doing a lot. But how many of them do you know? How many of them are recognized? Yet alone thinking about how many of them are celebrated. You get to hear names of politicians. You get to hear names of flag bearers. You get to celebrate them. But the people that are standing in the gap, when I say standing in the gap, making the sacrifices for longevity of life, for true prosperity in the nation, for the people that do not have opportunities and access to survive, to not just survive, but thrive. They are not remembered. They're not recognized. They are not known. Their voices are hardly heard. But for the people that they help, and for the people that they influence, for the people that their sacrifices touch, their influence is felt. This is the difference between being popular or rising to fame based on your actions and being willing to serve and do good consistently, continually, regardless of the cost, regardless of the price, regardless of what it directly benefits you. Today, unfortunately, if we are to sit down and count the cost, if we are to sit down and say, we want to check how many people in Sierra Leone have been doing A, B, and C long enough, and we should celebrate them, it will be rather unfortunate for you to realize that over 90% of the general population of Sierra Leone that definitely should owe these people thanks. Will not even know the names that will be mentioned. They will not even know the background behind these people's story. They might not even consider them. Guess why? The people that you know are the people that are made popular. And the reason why they are popular are not mostly as vital and as important. Think about sacrifices being made that directly and indirectly might not bring any amount of benefit to you. And you still make the decision to go ahead with it. When you see people that are consistent in that, trust me when I tell you, you have truly found citizens of high value. People that are doing not to be cheered on. People that are doing not to be recognized. People that are doing not to gain anything, but just the art of doing. Just the art of doing good. I'm going to give you guys the opportunity to come on the radio. You know, we usually open up the phone lines and we give you the opportunity to make your statement, make your comment, and share your thoughts and your views on matters like this. Now you community. Now this with society, now this with Salon, what we talk about. So today, this with wonderful land that we love. How many people do you know that are willing to make contributions like this? Contributions that will by no means be forgotten by the ones that are directly impacted and even indirectly. You know what it means for somebody to be in a place that they need medical care? They have literally no finances, no hope, and nobody to turn to. And some way, somehow, by some miracle, they're able to get it. It does not only directly affect the life of that person, it directly affects the life of every other person that is connected to that person. Because sometimes it's not that we don't have people that love us or people that want to support us. It's just that we have people that are around us that wish to but can't. Just like how we can talk and I can say, talk you one box, but in hand short. We have a lot of that. You see people that are willing to stand with you and cry with you simply because they don't have the capacity and the access or the leverage that you need to help you. I want us to call today on the number 088-971-971. And I'm giving you the opportunity to celebrate the few heroes that we have in, I will not say in plain sight alone, but also hidden in plain sight. They are there. They're not always obvious because they're not willing to be known. They are not doing it to be recognized. They're not doing it for chairs. They're not doing it for any other thing. It's just that it is in their nature to do. If you have witnessed, because we can talk about all the negative things, I really want us to focus today on the positive. Feel free for call on the number 088-971-971. And whatsoever organization you don't able for benefit from, or you don't notice where they do good for Salon and Salon cities in them, feel free for call and make your contribution. Feel free for call and make your contribution, because it's very important that these people be celebrated. You can call their name. If the people they say don't like for me, you call their name. Just talk about the story. What thing happened? How they did it for you? What went wrong? In what situation or instance did they come in? How did they advocate for you? How were they resilient? How were they persistent or insistent on your matter or the matter of that community or that part of Sierra Leone? It's very important that these people feel recognized. You don't need some man, again, as they say, some man not going to call your name. Not a problem. But you can talk about that story. Guess what? Your story has the ability and the power to influence somebody else. Listening. Or make himself sometimes if you didn't have the capacity for stand in that place. Or that person or sometimes if that person we don't try for do that day, but he's been doing it wrongly. It go nice. For me, we remind them. I remember yesterday, I was having a very short conversation with somebody about something I saw a few weeks back. It been so pain me. I don't go lie. Obviously, we're in the month where we're talking about mental health. That's why we're bringing up things like this. Now I saw this video of like over 50 guys that were I sabi them. I'm gonna go say they're not Kushman, but they are struggling with the addiction. So these guys, I think a community tried to gather them together and scrape their head and wash them and try to help them. They were trying, it seems like in their minds, they were trying to say they are contributing to help and transform and change these people's lives. The thought of it might seem commendable. It might seem worthy of being of praise or admirable. It seems powerful and nice and loving. But what I saw was totally not aligned with what they said they were standing for. They do something like a dandy. You take camera, you point up the people then face them in that vulnerable state. Not just the fact that they are in vulnerable states, they were mostly half naked, being cleaned, being washed. And you are pointing a camera at them as this is happening because they are in a vulnerable state and they do not have a choice, they do not have a voice, they do not have a say. Say one pan the body where they struggle with the thing, it took him na the video, it vex. He said, now this no man don't like botuna. When they do, then thing they are so personal put camera and people then face them. I felt so bad. And the person, and not on my phone, the video be there. Now somebody in phone, the thing be there. The person they show me out of A, then they try for help, then push bubble there, and this and that. And I say truly, I watch the person pink, I watch and say, yeah, because I'm a big person. I say, auntie, but you think say this way that they do so a good? And they say, well, in the see say that it's kind for help the bubble, then I say, but more talk to auntie if nabi you picking be one of them bubble then they. You go want this video for Common. How you think say that bubble get for the see himself? Like the bubble already now a place where he needs support, he need help. Then instead of you help her, you create more reason for me look down upon himself, for me feel bad, for the scatter in news. Who's man then at the world way, one for dinner in one state in our life or in a bad state in our life. They want for me them broadcast them. Who's man point one bar. You go want them for your family member, go want them for your sister, your brother, you posse. And the mommy tell me place. He say no, man. He say no, I don't go understand it. Now I say when the issue this with what thing that they do. And the issue this. You go see people then come on ado, then say, hey, people then they struggle, then in the streets and this and that. We want for help them. Most of these people in the streets and struggling with all of these things, their issues are not physical. You go with clothes for them, you go with it for them. It's not changing the situation. They have psychological issues. They have mental challenges. They are struggling with things that they have to overcome inside themselves, not outside. You come out with packs of food and clothing, and you take water, you say you are cleaning them, and you point a camera on their face, telling people, oh, I'm doing. What is that changing? After, what they can say they actually take the clothes they wear, then actually take the eats they eat. What is they struggle with inside their mind? It's still there for left pan them where they don't bed full done. Are you going to be there? The question is, why are we being so hypocritical? Why would they lie by ourselves? Why would they make we self kind of that place where would they take advantage of ourselves and would they say would they help? Why would they try to get rich out of people that struggles and out of people that pain? You see somebody struggling psychologically. You see somebody struggling mentally. Why you no go say, okay, this tia so na kush. The person, obviously, if you get a conversation with, literally, if you get a conversation with anybody we addicted to kush, you dey find out say the issue we then get not to the kush, the issue we then get now their mind. They most of them don't believe that they're able for left self. The more they talk to them, the more they show you say inside their mind, they don't foresee any reality in which they break free from that kush. And we know for a fact, say, even when it comes to cancer, it's been proven, saying over 60% of the people them where they actually survive cancer, not so based on the quality of the treatment, now based on their mental state. When they ask them question, and you find out say the most, they say over 60% of them. This is statistics. You can even do your check on social media or on Google. Go and check it. Over 60% of them, when they were asked questions, and what do you think? Do you think you will make it? Do you think you will make it? Over 60% of them that survive are the ones that are positive about it. They knew. In their minds, they knew that this thing, I will beat this cancer. With this chemotherapy, I will make it. For some reason, I don't know how, but I will make it. I just know that if I follow what the doctor is saying, so, I will make it. It is in record over 60% of the people that have that kind of mindset, they survive. And it is the flip side. Most of the people, again, that do not have that mindset, that have the opposite one, the negative one, the one that they don't believe that they will be able to survive, that they will be able to make it, they are the ones that die at the end of the day. So to a very large extent, if you not possible truly care, you go no say it's not about food and clothing. It's more about their mental state. How many people are we seeing in the name of help that are going out and catering for that? The true crux of the issue. The true crux of the issue. I'm not talking about the pantap, oh, they look dirty, oh, they thief, oh, they smell, oh, down in the pantap. Now you they see the real problem, not to wait till you they see now, though. The problem they inside. How many solutions like that have we seen? I know they talk about that contact about salon. This is just one side. There are so many examples we can give. There are so many instances I can bring up. But again, if I do that, where's the room for you to speak? Here we want to hear your voice. In your community, what are the instances that you can pinpoint, that you can bring out, that you can highlight? The few citizens that you can select and say these people they are doing well. They are trying. They have who are they? I will even start with an example. But I want to give you the opportunity for you to call. Let us celebrate these people. I believe if we pay more attention to the ones that are really doing significant good in the background, we will start seeing more in the background. And truly, the background is not a bad place to be, especially if you really want to make significant change and true impact. You don't make significant change and true impact under the microscope. When everybody is looking at you, everybody is applauding you, it's pressure. True significant impact and influence is the one that you make when nobody's looking at you. When nobody is carrying you, when nobody knows what you are doing. Nobody considers you. You see people sitting down and coming up in their communities that, come on, let's just do something about the road. That thing affects everybody living in that road. Everybody. And they say, let's do this. And they do it. Very significant influence. That is something that it's as much as it would benefit them, it also directly benefits a lot of other people. There are so many things that we can start looking at. You know what? I'm going to remind you again of the number 088 971 971. It's the number you should call. Again, I called the number 088 971 971. It's a number you should call. Call this number and celebrate these people. You know, there is a woman. I know her. She doesn't like to be. That's the thing about the few good people I know that I want to start with people before I go to institutions. The few good people I know that are actually doing significantly well in the background. This woman, when you see her, you will never know just how much she is contributing. She's somebody that never had the opportunity of a college education. She's somebody that never had the opportunity of a secondary school education. But she's just somebody that it's in her innate nature to carry the burdens of people. If you mistake your but you problem or you issue or you challenge, if you able do all thing but it a fair way for do something about without self you not know about that. Now another part thing I like but how it can do thing. I remember a time that she learned about a young man starting up a very, very serious venture that was supposed to help a lot of people. And she learned about it and she reached out to me. Say, hey, are you about this guy? When they do so. I say yes. I say he's trying to do it. In fact, if he come now this place, he try for reach out to people and to companies there and this and that for me then support and sponsor and all of that. He said me not to company, me not to what's it called. He said, but I want support. He said, but I know I make I dey give you just say and take just go jam. No more wait till I give you and say person na in jam for support. I was like, okay, ma. And then later on, I came to learn about the fact that that is not a one-time thing for her. It's something that she has been doing for so long, and she's so used to it. And when it comes to standing up for people that do not have opportunities like her, you will hear her voice. Oh, she does not stand for people taking advantage. She cannot stand it, taking advantage of other people. Oh, she cannot. She will stand up for people that do not have voice. And what is the difference between her and many other citizens in Sierra Leone? Some man will say something that because he get money. Unfortunately, and if you sabi her, you did not say not to because he get money. Because she did not start off with money in the first place. She never started up with money. It's just that she had suffered in the beginning of her life. So she understands what it is for somebody to be in that position and need help. She understands. You see people coming out, starting up organizations, and they say, you know what? Let us pay attention to people that are pregnant. We want to give them the best services. We want to give them the best opportunity, even if they do not have money. Do you think that is normal? Do you think it's normal for somebody to take something and say, let me start doing this, even though it's a non-profit, even though I will not make, it's not about me, it's about somebody else. I'm not discarding the fact that there are people that will even use that to take advantage of people's vulnerability. Yes, we have that part, but we also have the good examples. We also have the good examples. People that sit down and think about the betterment of others. They make decisions based on that. The question I get for you, wait, listen to me so now. Now this. What see you they do? Personally, where they contribute to somebody else in life. What see you they do personally? Where they contribute to somebody else in your own benefits. What see you they do about somebody else in your own pain? Somebody else in your own struggle. Somebody else in your own wandering. What do you life they do but down one day? Today, I would really like to remember us about the significance of purpose in life. God has not made anything or created anything to live independently on itself and for itself. Everything in this world today has been created to benefit someone and or something else. Nothing, not the way Papa God make, for make it be valuable for himself unto himself alone. You know they. Just think about them. You will listen to me voice right now. If person not for be make microphone, and not for be get nothing, where they talk pan today so way they make you the hear me. That microphone they, if the microphone after the person for be don't make the microphone for be don't say, hey, me na microphone. I just there for make me they talk to myself for make all my hear. The microphone not for be ever useful. Nobody not for be ever discover the value of the microphone. The only reason we make anything in this world is so valuable. Now because in value, not to himself, not to other person. If you life and you value where you think say you get, all now based on what you able to do for yourself. I am telling you honestly, right now, wherever you are, where you listen to me, it's a big problem. Because one, it means that your life is not productive. It means that you are very, very, very unproductive. As much as God would have given you innate value that is meant to benefit others, you are stifling it, you are killing it. You are killing it. And that is a very big problem. That is a very big problem. I don't know how better to put this, but I pray that you understand. If your life, they benefit you more than it benefits other people, then you not begin for live yet, according to how God wants but a man for live. You not begin it. If your life, they benefit you, if your life, they benefit you, pass, I they benefit other man there. A big problem. If you check what you did spend with you time for do, and you find out say most of all what you deep and do, now for you. Unfortunately, my brother or my sister. One, you dey punish the people that were there around you will like you. Two, and most importantly, you need to ever truly able for experience the best side of life. Because man is created for community. No man is an island. There is no man that can exist independent of community. No man. And most of it all, it is very, very, very bad for a man to choose to benefit from the community and not give back to it. One of the biggest challenges we have in Sierra Leone today, and one of the reasons why we are facing people struggling with mental challenges is because if you should truly, hello?
Hello, good morning.
Good morning. Name and inside the call from, please.
Good night. The call from the Northern Part, a strategy.
Yes, sir. How do you do, sir?
I thank God, praise God for we see this beautiful day. You know, each and every day, we open up this platform, we feel good. I tell the Papa God, thank you for us for do the right thing. Because for me, the focus is still then tell me what thing I will do the benefits. When you know, I'm able to take up responsibility. Now you know do so. Really happy for now, man. The situation of situation where they exist now, like They don't get people the way they give it ears, they give attention.
Mm.
You know, that's the same way come way to put it first. You know, the person they give you attention.
Mm.
You know, attention when somebody give you explain. I like when you upload, really upload because imagine what's happening from that system. If you reach on the shape company, upload.
Mm.
Imagine how that they would do. Now, in people like that practically, where you get money to get attention, like a lorry park, where you get attention to start them and driver them.
Mm.
And later you will contribute mental attention.
Mm.
But the mere fact that I mean, I do out or I don't give out, you know, if you let somebody give attention to somebody, for let you explain. Why not people that you can go down there? We can get attention to people that you know, it's not easy for let you come to another thing, the situation is spread, it become more and more, you know, it become more and more the people that mindset. Now you not get attention. I feel, you know, the activity itself, the good thing, you know, that makes sense. We not to very important. Let the young one listen. Young one forget attention to himself.
Mm.
You know what I mean? You know, young one forget attention. Or if you don't get attention, that's the person good because that friend and you bring negative and they if it's okay, you fine. You know, even if you get sickness, it's okay, you fine. And you say the sickness no go expand to a way that they will not able to control and because you know, if you have this conversation I really appreciate you now, and contribution and let down to pay attention to people there. No
Mm.
matter how little person is or how good is their attention.
Mm.
So nowadays, the young one, they not born sometimes
Mm.
illness. You know, but this one, then, you know, easy. They come from the young one, you know, you feel like stressful. So, one way or the other, not easy. Like, you can get money, everything, even a
Mm.
week is stress because one, you don't have time to
Yeah.
so now that's, I'll tell you, thank you, Lord, for taking up this finance, for the management and administration of the try.
Mm.
Thank you so much. And thank you to the listeners of the website, Lona and many more. Thank you so much.
Mm. Thank you. Thank you so much for calling. Feel free for calling number 0889711971. It's very important that you give yourself your own contribution. You see, it's challenging for say we're not able to make a habit for speak up na salon, especially speak up in positive platforms and speak up positively because there is a difference between making a contribution and complaining. When we make contributions, it's like we are seeking or suggesting solutions. And when we complain, it's just that we are saying what everybody else is saying and not doing anything about. To a very large extent, it's very important for make we all begin for put ourselves at that place. So begin for say, make begin for make contributions then now going forward. If I am going to be in a place where I would see injustice, rather than stay silent, let me speak up. My voice matters. My states, my words matters. Maybe even after I talk, the person no go do what he supposed for do. But the fact that somebody is speaking about it will make more people start speaking about it. And when we have the kind of number of people we need to be speaking in that light, you will see change will be inevitable. But when we continue in silence, it's almost like we're giving people the green card to continue doing what they're doing, even though it's wrong. I'm going to use this opportunity as an opportunity to also advocate, but I want to give you the opportunity to call. Please call on the number 089711971. I beg, make your contribution. In fact, this can be an opportunity for you to advocate about sides of Sierra Leone that you don't like. I had the opportunity just yesterday, I believe, to confront a keke rider. This guy, for some reason, thought it was like he thought it was nice that he would jack up the price at night just because it's nighttime, even though government laws and has showed us what prices are supposed to look like for every distance, for every kind of transportation in Sierra Leone. This guy say from Lumley, imagine, he said from Lumley to St. John, just because na 9 o'clock net, now 15,000. And also say it tell we the price before we enter the keke. He wait, we don't they go like we don't like come on now Lumley, we don't kiss go down. 9 tell we say now 15,000. No. If not so down there, would they pay and 5,000 we can know. God. Oh my God. I was shocked. I was really shocked. And it's rather unfortunate. Say we get a lot of them. They do this. A lot of keke riders that they do this. From where fuel been go up, where there be is price, we did not ever bring them price and down. In the first place, nobody said anything about it. And when I say nobody, I don't mean say government not talk. No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying as a people, we not collectively say, you know what, where we meet keke riders that we say ridiculous prices, will they stand on the government in price? We don't have that. Everybody is taking it. Everybody's is allowing them to do whatever they want to do. And this is the wonderful thing about it. It only means that prices will continue going up ridiculously without check. And in the name of in business, like you need third party how for run in business. And I don't believe so. No. Would they tell them how for run their business? Because even if not in business, now we country, not to their one grain in country. If they do their business, not in pala, fine. But then they do their business now public street, where anyhow they get for coming citizens them, not to inside the pala. How can we not say anything about it? This guy pin. If you see that guy they pin, this guy pin 15,000. I'm like, I don't get load. What you have to me age? Now close away as you don't inside keke from Lumley to St. John, 15,000. And you not stand on your price from the start. You wait till don't reach me today. They say if I cannot pay 5 now. I told him straight there off. I said, man, one at the candle I not pay nothing, or you dey go to me at me price where me no say we supposed for go, but not 10 Leon. The guy make I say, bruh, from Lumley to PZ na 15,000. Everybody na salon don't allow una for the first week for pay down the even though not to that in our government recommended price. I say down the alone a thief. Any alone. Hello?
Yes, sir. All
Yes. Yes, sir.
Lawrence, let not forget for say congratulations to my brother them out there we can take up the responsibility for flop up the potholes them, both the feeder roads and the highway, because I can see them and ambassadors I mean I can describe them. I can describe them say for be an ambassadors because and the matter of fact they get that knowledge. Imagine. You know, no matter the petty thing they will be drop for them at the highway, not so that they get passion for the nation. Imagine for let them take up the responsibility for go out for try for flop the potholes them. You know, I can say thank you to them through the platform. I would say let them all relent, let them keep it up. God gets a good plan for them, and when they succeed, let them not forget for do the same way they do during the struggle time. You know, they say thank you to them, and I will let you help me for say thank you to them because they can do a lot.
Very true, very true. One for tell, one for tell, and thank you. That's actually nice. It's a good contribution. Again, what would they say? Contribute. We like it when people contribute. It's a wonderful gesture. Thank you guys for doing that. Again, as long as you they contribute to society some way somehow, you deserve your flowers, man. It's not like we need for even for tell you the thank you, but you even being there's a way you feel when you are contributing. I don't know if now a man think or a masculine think, but me I feel like it's in that way all most man for feel. Imagine say this on Saturday, find out say, oh man, they do something for make the place better. Then you know man, no, they do nothing. Yeah, I can feel like that thing. I don't know. I don't know if now me no more they feel that way. They say like I know they will for comfortable. Be say at this one side them, you know. Everybody else they do something, they miss him for not they do nothing. They don't they reap the benefits, they reap the benefits, they reap. I they feel as a Sierra Leonean if you're in that place. So like if you guys covering the potholes, kudos to you guys. We're still not continue for the do for the right reasons, and that's never forget the support we need. But again, there are so many other areas that we can applaud. Many Sierra Leoneans. That's why I was telling you, reach out and congratulate those people. It's very important. It's very important. I I even I even remember that I saw another wonderful movement. As this young lady, she's a youth and herself another person, another they call her name, and she goes out to the blind and the deaf and the dumb, and she goes there to help them. Either she's bringing in stuff that they need. It's not, and this is the thing. She has, you will never see her name on news. You never see her stuff on social media. You never see nothing. But you will not see the doing. That's what I'm telling you. Like, and she's been doing it for years. Young lady, you are she's in her 30 years. Young lady. I know say you, if you did listen to me, I know say you know see now you're the talk to. Thank you. You see, these are things Sierra Leone thanks you. These are things that we have to continue to applaud. We have to applaud these things because they are here to we don't have them. Most people where they do small thing in a salon, you get for doing with selfie camera or whatever, they don't pass smart. Like let's be honest, if everything go mama and papa them be they do for we make we all don't reach side we don't reach day like it today. If them be they put on social media for me old man also then do and by now you shame. But some of we the thing that would help if more forget mama and papa self. Even people they want to mama and papa. I remember I know a lot of people that man not say a lot of people. Nobody now in this world where they reach side for reach in life without some way somehow being helped. I believe that the level of success that every man will attain in life is dependent on the level of help that they were able to acquire on their journey. So if you say, I made it, I'm a self-made, it's a lie. Is it self-weighted? Self-made, how you self-make anything? In order for make you self-make, that means say you serve yourself, you pay yourself. But you are not serving yourself, you are not paying yourself, and your service is not dependent only on yourself. It's either somebody is working for you, with you, by you. Somebody is either complimenting you or supporting you some way, somehow. That you will never make it without the contributions of others. So there's so many things that we have to come to a place mentally and psychologically in Sierra Leone that we can say that we will say, you know what, this is not good for our mental state. We cannot keep selling ourselves lies. Nobody will make it like a self-made person. Nobody will make it if we continue living ourselves high and dry. Nobody will make it if we continue doing good for self-centered reasons. Nobody will truly make it if we do not celebrate the hidden and the hidden and silent heroes that we have. Maybe they might not even. I know a lot of people. They don't even want to be thanked, but they should be appreciated. This is very important. I pray that if you forget anything that I said today or that we spoke about today, you don't forget this one. In order for Sierra Leone to change, this has to be put in place. And before we close the program, I really just want to first and honestly remind you of Dolphin Express. You know, I can always tell Una say, like woman will say, we na Radio Fry will not let go on this train. That's just it. You know, go fine for make you get access to we there. We not gonna access to it. We get access to. Think about where you want it sober bread. I don't mean the worry say, hey, if the bread is clean under or this that. No, you want it sober bread. You know, you want it sober bread. And you know, need for even yourself, go na bakery, too much stress yourself. Come on. Just think of Dolphin Express. They have their baking and their pastry business to cover all things baking and pastry, from bread to cake to anything you can think about. Yeah, and it can come and meet you at home. Can you imagine? They come into your house back if you want. You're thinking of, I want for bill. And you know, think, I don't get the money yet, but I want friends on site for starts, and then from there I will reimburse the person or whatever. They do microfinance. You say, okay, well, I don't get money, I don't need for lend to person me. But I just want bill. You know. Hey, bruh, before you build, you need plan. And for make you plan well, you need the person where get that kind of mindset. Say, oh, they have people that are in charge of that. Then they help you for do everything where you can to that one day. Building and procurement, logistics, everything when it comes to that. They can do it all. You say, okay, I don't get to the plan, I don't know the kind of building, I get me contractor, but what you normally need now building material, able let us train yourself. Dolphin Express there for you. Then able to get all them things and they at your doorstep. High quality, less stress. So you say, okay, well, I don't build me house, I don't have for inside me house. You know what? I feel forget a new environment. So you know what they do? I want to travel and go so country. Come on. Same Dolphin Express. Then ready for help you forget the best ticket prices for any side you want for travel for go. Then travel agency, they give you sweet and nice and comfortable customer service. So just in case you listen to me and you want to take advantage of their services there so we then get, or even more because they get more, all you need for do now for just go on you internet, type Dolphin Express Sierra Leone, and you go see them. You get in contact, reach out to them. Everything where you need will be delivered. No sweat. Don't worry. Then also, also remember owner of the bank. We own bank of choice. When they say other banks and all, they don't know they talk. We just want to make you know, say, if you want to reduce by your stress, you will think about, you want someone can say that the Gen Z way. You want to come off from that paper business. You want to reduce on the time where you they stress yourself, they spend. You know, for the whole team up at the long line there again. You say, no, I want to make all my own banking, what's then called easy. I don't have for the commercial for go so all time I need money. Okay, commercial bank, not the bank for you. Then get a wonderful digital system where they make you able to do things that like merchant payment, bulk payment. Then get the agency banking. The agency banking service is wonderful. Then get agents that literally now almost all the communities in Sierra Leone now free tongue, even a marketplace. Then get agents and so you don't need for even go safe na the bank then for go team up that line for take money. Agents then they will able to give you money. On behalf of Vocal Commercial Bank inside your community. You say, okay, well, I no one left me own self for go fair agents. Come on. There are so many different services that they have that are digitally accessible. Then get them SIM couple where they make you able to get access to your money now your bank from your phone. You're able for use and for make payments for stuff there where you need for buy, for within a restaurant, all those things. They get one a that. They don't even cancel the points now where the SIM couple, they able for transfer money from your bank. So you orange money account, you have free money account. It don't make it so easy. So you don't need for stress, you don't need for common you host. You say, hey, lights don't go, I want for buy lights, na me host, but I don't get money, na me orange money, but you get bank accounts, okay, come on. You just transfer money that you able, not strain yourself. I they tell you, say, go call commercial bank at the bank for you. Just in case, sometimes it's not possible, get a lot of people there for pay. And you know what, for the stress, for go take boku money, you can't put it on, they count one by one, they know who that you own, and this one, then you begin pay them, it's able, then get them bulk payment system. Where you able for use one grain command for pay all you staff there, no matter they almost 100. One command. Can you imagine? And it's something that also can be automated. Oh my God. If you did sleep on local commercial bank, no, that big, do ya wake up. And lastly, I want to remind you of we sports updates where they happen also on our Radio Fry on Tuesdays and also on Saturdays. On Saturdays, we get them from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. and also on Tuesdays, we get them from 4 p.m. to 5 p.m. You will have somebody we like for watch or Yagi Boss, the latest news updates and all of that. This is a wonderful opportunity for you. And also, remember, I said the brunch should they cancel you every day, Monday to Friday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m. And this is the wonderful part. If you don't miss the beginning, you can always catch up the show in the evening hours and you'll get the best experience ever. If you want to drop your comments on the Facebook, feel free for do that. Just look for Radio Fry and drop your comments and your suggestions, and we will definitely respond and get back to you. But to that today, me your name, Lawrence Hedd. I want to tell you now, thank you wanna listen to me. Stay tuned to Radio Fry and enjoy the music.
Imagine a world where your money transfer is quick and instant. Imagine a world where your dream home comes to life. Imagine a world where your delivery needs are covered, where your travel plans are sorted out with ease and convenience. You'd love that, won't you? Now, imagine Dolphin Express, where your money transfer, bakery and pastry desires, logistics and procurement, building and construction services, and all your travel plans are catered for efficiently and affordably. Find us in Freetown at 34 Wellington Street off Pademba Road or 37 Corso Town. Call us now 073-347574 or 099-813148. Dolphin Express, we're just one call away.